come on. Before we take up any other business, I just wanted to make sure that on the agenda, broken out as 6, 7, and 8. We kind of did all those in one fell swoop, but
Yeah,
just to be clear, I mean, they're all on the same piece of property, same piece of dirt, but they're different agenda items. So my minutes, or your minutes, will reflect that they were all
considered at once?
Yes.
Considered at one time, okay.
Yes.
Right. Magnolia.
Introduce myself real quick. I'm Dustin Jones. I'm going to be the project manager for the project with the general contractor Brassfield and Gorey Construction. These meetings. Not here, but I.
It's a question you need to ask.
It's going to be asked as soon as I get out of this meeting. But when Scott called, I hopped in the truck. So here we are. So I hope I can answer your questions. Just a very basic overview of the project. Are you all familiar with Magnolia Speech School and what it is? Okay. Well, they need a new campus pretty badly. So this is a 30,000 square foot replacement campus for them. Just a very basic overview of the building. It's going to be structural steel and concrete. It'll have a metal standing seam roof with a mixture of brick and concrete fiber reinforced panels for the facade. It'll have a library, classrooms, some physician space, some counseling space, and a cafeteria, and some parking space, of course. That's a very, very quick overview of what the job is.
It's just a site plan.
Turn over to the architectural facades and take a look at those.
It is my understanding, by the way, that the actual site plan, this job was supposed to go about a year and a half ago, and they had funding issues. And I believe the site plan was already discussed and maybe even approved. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong on that. That was ancient history back in 2019.
It was
Came in as a zoning
It was a
change.
conditional use, and
Conditional
then it
use,
was a conceptual drawing on the
Right,
property, so it
conceptual.
wasn't actually a full site plan.
Gotcha. So this is the first time y'all have actually seen the full,
Yes.
finally developed plan?
Ain't no architectural in there?
I'm looking. These are all. Yeah, these are all our, oh, here's the elevations. Yeah, here's the elevations.
The
elevations, what you're looking for.
Yeah. I want to see what he's describing here again.
And again, one of the reasons y'all are just now seeing this, and it's been a quick thing we were trying to push through recently, the legislature approved the funding very, very late in their session, and we just got word of that, I think, last month. And so this thing has started to come together very quickly.
Is this inside the city of Madison?
It's outside the city limits.
Outside the city?
So we have, it did actually go through the approval process with the city in case that in the future they want to annex that property. So they've already given approval, is what I understand. I don't know who to talk to over there about that, but it has been reviewed by those folks.
I think the site plans, as far as the site plans go, they were all excellent. Well, if we could get this kind of submittal on site plan reviews, every project, that'd be great. But I realize it's construction set. One comment, you said it's gone through approval at Madison. I talked to the Public Works Department yesterday,
Yes.
and their engineer had not seen these drawings.
Okay.
Of major concern for me, and now for them, because now they know about it, condensate from all air conditioning has been dropped into the sewer.
Okay.
They don't want clean water going to the sewer system because they have to pump it. You're gonna have to pump it.
Force main.
Of course, there's a force main. So that's added water to what you've got to do, and it adds water to their system, which they don't want.
Sure.
And you have a big pond out front. All that condensate needs to be directed through your storm drainage system out to the pond.
I don't see that being a problem.
That means a change in some of your drawings.
Yeah.
And I know that's not part of our site plan review, but I just happened to catch that because it's the kind of thing I look for.
Yeah. That's a little unusual too. Usually it would either spill out right on the roof or it would go to a gutter or something and go into the storm system.
If
So,
it's a small amount, yes, but this is quite an extensive building.
yeah.
And that condensate from all those units can add up tremendously.
Sure
You know,
thing.
I've done projects before where it was not near big a facility as this, and we ended up with some like 10-inch storm drained outfalls from condensate. We have a lot of humidity in Mississippi,
Oh, yeah.
and it has a way of getting into buildings. So anyway, that's an aside, but that's something that y'all need to look at. I know
Okay.
it's not part of this site plan review, but it's just consideration that y'all need to get back with the utility department in Madison, since they're in charge of taking care of y'all's sewer.
All right, we can definitely do that.
I take it this is a design-build project. Is Metro Mechanical your mechanical contractor as well? Mm-hmm. I see they also did the design.
Yes, sir.
And Edco is the electrical contractor,
That's correct.
and he's also doing the design.
In conjunction with the design team, the architect and his consultants.
It's listed there.
Yeah.
I guess we're seeing more and more of design-build projects. And Dean, it looks like they're not the engineer, architect of record, is that right?
They're not, and what they're doing is basically the CA for the project. They'll be doing the project management portion of the architect's work. They didn't actually design it.
Who is Mackie Mitchell?
They're an architect, and I actually don't know a whole lot about them. I can't tell you a whole lot about them. All I know is they're the architect of record. They're not from around here.
He's St. Louis, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they engaged Dean and Dean. They wanted a local architect who knows everybody here and could help them on the project management side of things. Kind of similar to how the Children's Hospital project downtown that we built last year, kind of similar to how it worked. They had a local architect running the project management for them.
Okay, as far as so much for me.
Parking place is okay?
Yeah.
Parking spots okay?
Oh, yeah, they're great, 10 by 20s. They got the memo. Okay.
Any other questions?
Any questions?
entertain.
Mechanical engineers there?
I move the plans, the site plan be approved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. So it is.
Gentlemen, yeah, appreciate your time. And again, sorry for the confusion.
Justin, make a note on your calendar, August 2nd, 9 a.m.
August 2nd,
That will be the Board of Supervisors meeting in this same room.
same room.
We're not as sorry as your design team is gonna be.
Oh, don't worry. I plan to have a good conversation with them on the way back to my office.
Motion for August meeting.
I'll move that we have the August meeting on the second Thursday.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
That'll be the 12th.
Be the 12th.
Move to adjourn.
Move adjourned.
So moved. Second.
Out of here.
All in favor?
Out, go.
Meeting is adjourned.
Okay.
You could do it again, or you could get them to do
Go
it
ahead with
again.
the contractor.
Feedback.
My name's gonna be Mud and Blister.
I gotta keep it.
You know, the same thing happens every time, whether it's a
Hey, we all get it at some point.
whether
But
it's
you're the new city.